What's up, everybody? It is Thegoal60 here for Saturday, July the 28th, 2018. So yesterday we did have 6 total unofficial plays going with the RPI system, and they did go 4-2, including 2 of those being B bets who won. And also we introduced that brand new total system, and it went 3-4, but we're just moving on to the B bets today, looking to cash them all. So first off, let's talk about the RPI system and go over everything that happened yesterday and the plays that'll be today. So the first 2 we will talk about were the B bets that were left over from Thursday, and that was with Boston with that crazy number that they had yesterday at minus 353. They did get the win 4-3, so I guess it's all right in the end. But as you know, I hate those high numbers, especially that. 350 to win $1. That's ridiculous. Next up, we did have Pittsburgh, and they were minus 161, a lot better as far as price for us, and they did get the win 5-4. As far as 3-game series that started up, we did have 4 new unofficial plays, and the first one was with Seattle, who was a run line underdog at minus 170, and they did get the job done there as the game score was 4-3. Also, as a win, we had Arizona, who won outright 6-2 as a favorite of minus 175. Now, the 2 losses we had, the first one was with Oakland, and they were on the run line at minus 181. Today, they go on the run line again at minus 158. They did lose yesterday 3-1. Hopefully, they can keep it close today. Hopefully, they score a lot of runs today, and I'll tell you why that in just a few minutes. And lastly, the last unofficial that we have going today is Chicago, who is also on the run line. And today they're minus 103 as it's not a favorite. They're actually shaded as the underdog, but it's one of those coin flip games where you're looking at the value versus taking the run line at, I believe, minus 210. So that is all for the unofficial RPI system plays. Now we'll talk about the B bets on that new total system. So yesterday, as you know, we did introduce this new system, and I went over the parameters, but it's one of those things where I had limited time as far as the video length, trying to put them in parameters, and there's not that many parameters to start with. So it's just like the other systems. I try to back those systems up every day that we have a play by enforcing the parameters and telling you about them, and that way, over time, you get used to exactly what you need to do or how it works. And you can pick it up if you wanted to and carry it from there. Same holds true with this. So even though I went over it yesterday, today we have the B bets. And remember, we're just chasing these. And the good thing is, these chases, even the worst number we had yesterday as far as a loss was minus 125. So we're still low. A couple of them were right around a even money or even plus money. So these things are extremely low as far as price, and that's a good thing for us, as far as risk management and carrying our bankroll. So we did pick up 3 wins yesterday. One of them was super easy, and that was with Toronto and the White Sox, who actually we had over 9, and we were on the shaded to the cheaper side. We were minus 101, while anybody taking the under was having to pay a premium. They took the over and beat it in 5 innings. So the first half of the game, we had already cashed that bet. It finished up 10-5, so 15 runs scored. That's a +6 if you're keeping up. And I talked about yesterday on how this thing works as far as the average. Yesterday's total was 9. The total scored was 15. So if you're keeping this in a spreadsheet, you're going to put +6 in that differential, and that goes into that team's average. Okay. The next win we had was with Cleveland and Detroit. This was that potential revenge play, which doesn't carry anything in this total system, but it's just good to keep up with. The over-under was 8.5, and we took the over, and they did score 11 runs. So again, both of these teams would get a +2.5 towards their differential. The last win that we had was with Seattle and the Angels. We had the under 8.5, and they did score 7 runs. So that's a 1.5 runs away from the posted total when we gave out the video. And we did pay the more expensive price on that one of minus 115 versus the minus 105. But you can see a lot of these games that we're taking, we're actually on the other side from the public. We're on the shaded side. So that is a wonderful thing for us. That keeps our bankroll risk way down. Now I'll talk about the losses and how they carry over to today. And we did have 4 losses, but just like the other systems that we run, we just chase them today. And the good thing is like I was talking about with the price, that these prices on the second day are not that bad. Not considering, that this is a chase and the way we play it being you're doubling up effectively. So we'll look at that now. So the first game is Texas and Houston. And yesterday we had the under 9. They did for a long time in that game. We were fine. In the 9th inning, we were actually covering by 2 runs going into the 9th. And they scored 6 runs in the 9th inning. 5 in the top of the 9th, 1 in the bottom of the 9th. So that obviously, we were paying the juiced price on that one yesterday. We were paying minus 125, for the under. So maybe, like I said, everything was good till we went into the 9th. That's just one of those things. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. But either way, today they are under 8. Verlander's on the mound for the Houston Astros, and hopefully he can keep the Rangers down, and vice versa on Houston. They haven't been hitting that well here lately, but maybe they can continue that for one more game and we can get our under. Now the price today is under 8 minus 105, and we're looking to obviously win 2.25 units. Next, after that, we have Oakland and Colorado. Yesterday we had the over 11.5, which we all know that is an extremely high total, but it is in Colorado, and they have traditionally had high totals. The ball flies well there, and the totals are already high. And then you add in Oakland has been putting up some serious runs in its last series with Texas. Therefore, this total is very high, and it actually went up today. It is up to 12. So we're taking the over 12, but it's only minus 103. So we're getting a really good price there. Yesterday we had minus 101. So as you know, we're looking to win 2.01 units at minus 103. That's not bad at all. I could live with that every day. That's almost even money every day. I love that. So over 12 for Oakland, Colorado is the play there. Next up, we have Arizona and San Diego. This was another underplay. We had under 7.5. It was fine. We were at 7. Well, it didn't look fine. When they started out the game, it was 6-1 fairly quickly. I believe the 3rd inning. And I thought, well, this one, this is going to go way over. Something happens in baseball. It does this all the time. They didn't score another run for a long time. And I believe it was the 8th inning when one more run got put up, and it just pushed us right over the total. So they scored 8 total, 6-2. We had under 7.5. If we could have just avoided that last run, that late run, we would have cashed there. But we had minus 101 again there, so we had a cheap price today. It's under 7.5 again, and it's plus money today, plus 102. So therefore, we're doing good there. Anytime you get plus money, you got to be happy about that. So maybe they can keep those runs down again today, and we don't have that late run to kill us like we did last night. And last, we have Chicago and St. Louis. This game started out and it was going back and forth. It was 2-2, and then St. Louis scored a run, and I kept hoping, maybe the Cubs will stay with them. You keep that tied. We're looking for the over. We need 8.5, so you keep tying it up. You're guaranteeing yourself another run, because if you go into, as you know, in baseball, you go into extra innings, they're looking for that other run. They'll keep going until they get it. So if you tie it up, we're guaranteed at least one more. If we could have got to, say, 4-4, boom, we're guaranteed a win. There's no doubt about it. But we didn't. They actually ended up scoring 7 total, so we were under it by 1.5. Ending up 5-2 there. We did pay the higher price on this one at minus 118. Today, it's over 8.5 again, and it's minus 115. So, still looking for them to score some runs. Maybe they can come out and get it done. And that is all. That's all for them. Like I said, I try to, back up all these picks with how the parameters work, just like I have all year with, the 2 systems we've been running all year. And Of course, if you have any questions, make sure you contact me on Twitter. Of course, I'll put the Twitter on the screen there. You've probably been seeing it already. And I'm always up for conversation. So always ask questions. Everything that we have, we push out. You know, this is like I've talked about many times before, the ultimate goal here is to have a community, bounce ideas off of each other. These systems are awesome. David did a great job on this. I'm expecting it to continue to do well, and we did well on all of our unofficial plays on the RPI system. Only got 2 of those going again today. So everything's on the up and up. Let's keep it going. Let's finish strong. Let's have a good Saturday. So hopefully you have a good day today, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching the video.
60% of the time, it works every time.